Hey, do what they need, put a digi up. Keep it run on nigga, every week I switch it up. But everywhere, they crib look like a reefer house. Pussy dead everywhere, they shit look like the reefer house. Hey, real ass love when it's jiggle and it bounce. Hey, dick hard, baby, put that shit all in your mouth. Yeah, I ain't like them niggas that be sleeping on your couch. Solid nigga, they can vouch, catch another, then I bounce. Hey, call me Big Poke. Nigga too cold, think I need 2 coats. Big waterway, rock speed boat. Bitch on the shit like these fuck boys know.
Good people, this is your boy Dion Cruz, and this is GlockTopickz. And today we're gonna be talking about Lil Boosie. You see what it is. You see what it is. So it's the title of the video is, does Boosie's tank have sugar? No, I don't mean to be laughing. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to not laugh during this whole video. But yeah, the title of this video is because, does Boosie's tank have any sugar in it? Because ever since Boosie has got out of jail, he has had this strange, what do I want to call it? The strange obsession. I don't want to say obsession because that sounds like too much, but let's just call it what it is. He has had this strange fixation. Ooh, that sounds better. With the gays and people being gay and not being gay, and it all came to a halt a couple days ago when he was on Mike Tyson's podcast. And I mean, I didn't know Mike Tyson had a podcast, but let me not talk about people in podcasts because I'm doing the same thing and I don't have the best speech either. So moving on. Yes, Mike Tyson has a podcast and he smokes. And he smokes on it. And I'm like, wow, he smokes, I smoke. Like, yeah, this is the wave. So, but anyway, so Boosie was on Mike Tyson's podcast, and Mike Tyson laid out some questions that was very interesting. And it was basically like, how do you know you're not gay? Because you always talk about gay people. Are you sure you're not using talking about gay people as a cover-up for you being gay? Mike Tyson actually said those words out of his mouth, but he said it in a way better way than I just said it. But we will see that. Before we get into all that, I do want to show you the history of Boosie and his gay rants and his gay opinions. Yeah. Here we go. It wasn't too long after Boosie got out of jail that he started to share stories about what he experienced when he was in jail. And now this one is the one that sticks out the most because he basically sounds traumatized. Like, he sounds like he witnessed a murder, like he witnessed somebody be beheaded in jail. I'm just gonna play the video first.
I remember I was in that goal. I walked down on a nigga riding a nigga dick from the back. A nigga had a nigga ankles riding that bitch from the back. I ain't know about the coke can.
Hold on.
I remember I was in that goal. I walked down on a nigga riding a nigga dick from the back. A nigga had a nigga ankles riding that bitch from the back, man. I ain't know about the coke can in the shower, you heard? Nigga ain't even tell me. I walked straight in at 6 in the morning. Nigga riding that dick. I said, man, I want to go home, man. Fuck that, man. I said, man, I want to go home, man. I got to call the lawyers for all kind of bum. Man, give me a motherfucking bum, man. That shit fucked my head up. Another nigga riding a nigga dick, man. Taking that bitch. I'm talking about riding a nigga dick. That shit. They say, damn, youngster. I say, my bad, man. Yeah, I ain't know, man. Fucking the shit out that nigga in that bitch. I was like, man, this shit. I was like, this ain't no place for no motherfucking human being, bro. When I saw that shit.
The nigga was so descriptive about it, too. Like, no, he was descriptive as fuck about it. He was like riding the fuck out that nigga dick. Then he was like, that nigga was fucking the shit out of that nigga. Like he seen, like he witnessed, he stared for a little while, like he seen, and I don't know if that moment traumatized him or began his curiosity, but I always think about this little story when he goes on his little rants because I feel like, there's just something there. There's something there. It could be trauma. I'm not calling him gay, but it could be a little curiosity too. So my boy get out of jail, and I guess the world is completely different for him. He did a little bit, so everything was different. So I guess he was sitting down watching TV, and he happened to see some gay shit come across the screen, and he just felt it in his power and his need to actually address it. And what do you say? Since I've come home, every time I turn on the TV, some gay shit is on. I try to watch Love and Hip Hop, gay shit. Try to watch Empire, gay shit. Walked in on a cartoon doing gay shit. A fucking cartoon. Kids watch TV. I guess next they gotta have a gay fucking channel for kids saying if you want to be gay, watch this. Tune in. Shaking my head. Fucked up world in my eyes. But everybody don't agree. He also posted the cartoon and they are kissing. And I don't know why cartoon characters need to be gay either, but it says, this is why I don't want my kids watching these fucking cartoons. Shaking my head. He further went on to say, it's not the fact that people are gay. He doesn't have an issue with gay people. He has an issue with them pushing the gay agenda and pushing gay shit onto TV. That's what he seems to have a problem with. But somebody sent me this video of him. It wasn't too long ago, right after he got out of jail too. I guess he was making fun of somebody who was twirling a baton in the middle of the street. But this actually is something I would make fun of too. I don't know.
Man, get your freak ass off.
Okay, maybe I won't record the Okay, I take that back. I actually, maybe I would laugh at him in the car with my friends, but I actually wouldn't record him and yell freak at him. That's the difference. Moving on.
Man, get your major wreck, man. Oh man. Oh man. Get your freak ass, man. The fourth at this man right by Lennox. Your freak ass, man. Declaration, man. Declaration of dick dependence, man. Man, get your mother, you freak ass. Man, bro. It's 100 degrees out here, man. Man, look at that mother, big wide ass back, man. That bitch look like a basketball goal, man. Boy, I'm finna rip your ass. DC Young Fly, come get this motherfucker. Yeah.
He holding that nigga back, damn, you staring that nigga down. But yes, so as you can see, Boosie does have more than a few instances where you can see he probably has a problem with gays or just an issue with the gay image or people becoming gay. He has an issue. But the one that gets talked about the most is when Dwayne Wade's child, because I'm not about to do that. Dwayne Wade's child wanted to transition from. Well, I don't even know if his child wanted to transition. I think they just. You know what? I think he wanted to be called by a certain pronoun. So I think he wanted to be called she, and they decided to call him her. But I don't think that he actually wanted, or she, whatever, wanted to actually become a woman. But who knows? But that's all we were presented with the world, which is another thing. It is complicated, and people are seeing that, and people who really don't understand. And you gotta. Well, at the end of the day, everything starts at home. If you talk to your children, obviously you can't stop your kids from being gay, but you need to teach your kids like this is a cartoon. This is not real, or just whatever you need to teach your children. Everything starts at home. You shouldn't be worried about outside influences having an effect on your children, even though they will. But you shouldn't worry about that. You should just worry about what you can do at home. So he did have opinion about D-Wade's son, daughter.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But his dick be gonna like him. Like, bro, you going too far.
First of all, like, why are you worried about a 12-year-old's dick? Like, that shouldn't be on your mind. Like, that shouldn't be on your mind. Like, your mind shouldn't say, don't cut his dick off. Like, that, out of all things he could have said, like, don't cut his dick off, I wasn't expecting that.
Cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro.
Who said that?
Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Yes, and he received so much backlash for that. Like, he got so much backlash. He probably would have got backlash anyway, but the fact that it was like D Wade's and Gabrielle Union's kid, it was even like more of a situation that he was getting cut off. And as you can see in the video, he is at a Planet Fitness. The man is at a Planet Fitness. So once that happened, Planet Fitness kind of cut him off from coming to the gym, which I don't know if they can really do that, but they did. He posted on his Instagram. Manager who was gay refused to let me in Planet Fitness because of my past actions on social media about gender, etc. Do not support Planet Fitness, Highway 138 Jonesboro Road. They racist, they have roaches, and they shower water don't get hot. His young son did have his back, though. His young son did have his back, which really didn't help because everybody started calling him out on his parenting and the type of parent he is because of the comments his son said. His son, Tootie, said, fuck D-Wade and his son. I don't care he gay. My pop said what he said. Stop sending me that. I bet you won't say it to our face. And then he said, I know this chick who will do some things to D-Wade's son that will make that boy back straight. So, you know that nigga's son is just like him. That nigga's son think just like him. And that nigga's son is already fucking and shit. Like, they already introduced all that shit. Like, that nigga is just like his pops. But I say all of that to bring you to this video where Boosie is just recently was on Mike Tyson's podcast. Now, Mike Tyson is right in the beginning of the interview, and the podcast is called Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. And they're smoking. They're smoking throughout the whole thing and talking. It's a nice little vibe. I like it. Yeah, Mike hit him off instantly. Like, why do you offend people? Like, and he kind of played the whole, like, if you're straight, then why do you talk about gay people card with him? And honestly, it had me, like, thinking, like, damn, why do I talk about certain people? Because it kind of made it seem like you talk about what you are type of shit. Like, but take a look.
So what do you listen? Oh, that's what I want to say. How do you feel about other people's feelings? You know, you offend a lot of people. You talk about fucking gay.
I know he's Mike Tyson. Like, I know he's Mike Tyson, but I will never be able to get over his voice. It's like so soft. Like everything he's saying is like so soft. Like, how do you feel about people's feelings? And then he got that list, but I do too, so I understand that. But his is deep. Like, I don't know. But it's just so funny because like he will whoop your ass too, so it's crazy.
Motherfuckers, homos, and faggots.
No, a lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It be hard. Like, it be hard. My mama got on my ass yesterday. Telling me I need to shut the fuck up. But when it be on my heart, I won't, I gotta say something.
Sometimes, if it's nice, I'm sure your mother said this is what everybody says. I don't need black, but if you're not nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes it's hard to say to yourself, I don't like myself, but I don't know how to change. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like myself for a long time because I did a lot of shit to people. That's just who I am. I'm an abused kid that abused people.
That's real.
Till this day, I haven't abused anybody, probably myself, but I'm still a predator. And you can't stop if you're that person. I didn't go all that way. All it was a survival mechanism makes us all predators. Yeah, we stay out of everybody's way, the right people's way. Always be friendly with the right person so we can have power. Get it some lab. That's just human nature. That happens without us even thinking. We do that without even thinking. So that's what I wanted. I always wanted to die. I always wanted to kill myself, but I couldn't kill myself. So now I got to deal with who I am. So I got to change myself. I got to find out who I am. I got to look into myself and find out who I am. And find out why do I say these things about certain people. Why do you say things about person that you might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you might disrespect them? You further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
That's not funny, but he said homosexual like mad times. Like, why do you talk about homosexuals? Do you not like homosexual? Do you think talking about homosexuals will further distance you from being a homosexual? I think you might like homosexuals. Like, did he really just say that to that man? Hold on, let's go back.
Why do you say things about person that you might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you might disrespect them? You further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have?
I'm straight as an arrow.
I really
disrespect them. You further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals.
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you? I really
commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended. And
that's not actually the only comment he ever made, but let me let him talk.
That's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably would. I know I wouldn't have said nothing.
Why did you?
But I felt like
I'm just saying, I'm not judging you. Don't ever think I'm here judging you. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah.
And I got some demons. You ain't even in my world when it comes to demons.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, tell me why.
It was just like, I just felt like, that's a child. I felt like a child ain't at 12 can't make that decision. I felt like that's just how I felt, and certain things I talk about on like that. I just feel like that was going too far.
I agree with you.
You calling him or her, like that's just going too far. At 12 years old, it's like
what? Check this. I agree with you 100%, right? I agree with you, right? I agree with you. But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? We can't, what I think don't mean a motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? But I got a big ego. I think I'm somebody that can help the world because I'm Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? But I created this fucking image of I ain't Mike Tyson. I don't want image. Whatever people think I am, but I know I put some scary shit out there. I know it's out there, because I'm afraid. That's what kind of.
That was so real, and the majority of the interview is a really good interview. I would suggest you go check it out if you really care. But that's such an interesting spot to be in, talking to Mike Tyson, knowing even if he did press you, that wasn't really a pressing situation. He wasn't pressing him, but he did kind of just basically call him out, and he kind of diverted from what he really does, but we'll let him have that. We'll let him have that. My consensus is do I think Boosie is gay? No. I think he might be unsure of some things. I think he might be unsure of some things. And I definitely think he might have seen some things in prison that might have made him feel some way. Which way that is, I'm not to say, but it made him feel some way. If it wasn't anger, it was some type of curiosity or something. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. I mean that's that. I think Mike Tyson is a really good interviewer. I will say that. But let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe to this video. Share all that good stuff. And I will be back with some more things. This is GlockTopickz. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Thank you. I love gracing my presence upon you. It's been a gift. Goodbye. Put your guns up.
Do what they need, put a digi up. Keep it run on nigga, every week I switch it up. But everywhere, they crib look like a reefer house. Pussy dead everywhere, they shit look like the reaper house. Hey, real ass love when it's jiggle and it bounce. Hey, dick hard, baby, put that shit all in your mouth. Yeah, I ain't like them niggas that be sleeping on your couch. Solid nigga, they can vouch, catch another, then I bounce. Hey, call me Big Poke. Nigga too cold, think I need 2 coats. Big waterway, Ross, these boats. Bitch on the shit like these fuck boys know.